So I was going through Amazon and I saw these miniature dollhouses, as you can see there, and I've decided to do to do a speed build series around it. If you can hear any like humming noise in the background, it's my fan because it's so muggy. Anyway, I started working with foundations and I decided to keep this in rather than just skipping because I wanted to show originally what I had planned for the speed build. Did not go to plan. As you can see here, I am planning it all out. I'm basically trying to recreate this as close as possible. I have not tested to see if this is functional. I will test it to see if it's functional as a cafe in game. But I started out with stairs and then I was like, oh, we've got platforms, so I will build this entirely with a platform. Now the thing is, I got really excited because everything was going super well. I spent ages choosing this specific tiling for the floor because I just kept going over and over, and then I was deleting it and going into terrain mode just to see, and it just was not working. But you are going to see the moment I realise I have messed up and forgotten that you cannot use sorry, I've got mixed up. You can't use platforms as foundations because I kept thinking, well, why am I placing this wall and it keeps going replacing the foundation, and then it hit. I was like, that's not how foundations work in The Sims. So I had to, here we are, this is the moment I realised, and I was like, okay, this is not gonna work. So I went in and completely rebuilt the house. And the reason I cut it out was because I spent ages trying to figure out how to do it in a way that would look as similar as possible to the platform. I could no longer keep the platform stairs I built, so I just had to go for stairs. And I'm now just on with the roof. This was like a really fun build to do despite having the issues I had, so I was like, I am definitely going to make this into a series because I had so much fun building this. Again, I've got to see if it's functional, but if it is functional, it's going to be a very cute, tiny little cafe where your Sims can go grab a coffee, have something to do outdoors. This was built, I think it was one of the 20 by 15 lots in Newcrest. This little pergola, I don't know if that's what you would call it, to the right on the screen at the moment. Basically, I had gone off camera and done some of this stuff because I was like, I want to do this like really cute seating area that it shows in the screenshot from the miniature model I found. And I was like, how am I going to make this in The Sims? So I ended up downloading Tool, and I spent, I think, about 20 minutes learning Tool, learning how to use Tool and not to keep messing up, and figuring out how to place all these properly so it looked great. So I'm very happy with how that turned out. I moved the trees to the back just whilst I was doing the landscaping and was getting, I think, the inside and like the outside last little bits done just so I could see what I was doing, and then towards the end you will see me putting the trees back to where they were and then adding like the plants around the trees. Now, the model didn't have trees, but I was like, this is a Sims and it's going to look a bit bland, a little boring if I just 100% copy the build, like, you know? So I was like, I'll add some trees, I'll make it look nice. Now, to do the open door, I was like, how am I gonna make a door look open? Because I was going through these screenshots of the model when it was fully built, and I was like, I really like the idea of like an open door. So I had to go in. The wall, the sign goes on, and I think I'm about to put some plants on here. Yeah, I'm about to put these plants on here. I had to delete that. I did a wall coming out, and then I added the door. It kind of doesn't make sense, because if that was a true door, the door would not have a top at all. I would say this is pack heavy, it's not base game, so for the next one I'm planning on doing, I'm going to make it as base game and non-pack friendly as possible, because I know not everyone has all the packs, and some people are like, oh, I just don't like this pack. Like, for example, I'm a bit like, about the 2 and My Wedding Stories. Like, I love it, but even though they've fixed some things, I don't really still feel like buying it currently. Though I am very excited for the new game pack, as well as the 2 new kits that have just come out. I really like the look of them. Like, I've not been a big one for kits, but the little, is it campers? Backyard campers? Or am I thinking of backyardigans? I am probably getting the 2 mixed up here. So I am now working on the interior. I had a lot of fun with this. Just because I don't usually, also I never have built community lots for the Sims, because I just have no idea what to do with them, or really how to fill them. So I tend to just stick to normal small buildings, houses, and sometimes community lots just for that reason. I never tend to clutter my kitchens up too much, but I was like, if this is a cafe, they're probably going to have loads of stuff just thrown about on the shelves, so kind of gives the customer an idea of what we do. This I really liked on the mini model, where it had like a little flower bed on top of the roof. That was the first thing that caught my eye on Amazon. I wasn't actually even looking specifically for this. I was just like looking at different ones on Amazon after seeing one on Pinterest and one at a shop. I saw it was like a greenhouse, and I was like, oh, I wonder if there's any more on Pinterest like this. And then I fell down a rabbit hole, and then I fell down another rabbit hole on Amazon, and so I've got a few saved and the links saved so I can get the pictures and then go from there and build the rest. I'm very excited for the next one. See, I could understand why we don't have curved things, but honestly, I hope when we get The Sims 5, we get, like, curved walls or the ability to have, like, curved hedges. Anyway, here I am putting the trees back and just adding the final touches of the grass and the flowers and a few more details on the bench pergola thing. Anyway, the screenshots are coming up. I hope you have enjoyed this video, and I will see you in the next one. Bye guys.